Bahrain Darts Masters, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the semi-finalists. Would you please welcome from England, a two-time European champion, the winner of the World Match Play, and the former champion of the world voltage, Rob. Ladies and gentlemen, from Wales, three-time Grand Slam champion, the winner of the World Grand Prix, he's the reigning and defending World Series of Darts Finals champion. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the World Cup and the former champion of the world, the Iceman, Gerwyn Price.
Who is going to take their place in the Bahrain Darts Masters final? Michael Smith is already there, getting by Raymond van Barneveld 7 legs to 5, and it's the turn of Rob Cross and Gerwyn Price. A repeat of the 2020 World Series of Darts finale, which Gerwyn Price won. Seems to be playing with a bit of a smile on his face this weekend. Gerwyn, controversial exit from the World Championships, didn't go to plan. He's navigated his way through the draw and has played well. Victories over Paul Lynn. 101 average in defeating Johnny Clayton. He raced into a two-leg lead. Clayton before Price pegged him back, but he's in this semi-final against Rob Cross. There we are. World ranking number 4 now after that prize money came off in the World Championship, but still one of the top performers. Will be disappointed with his performances last year, but looking to make amends this year. But in Rob Cross, it's a player improving up to world number 6. And he has had 2 good victories over Nitin Kumar and got over the line against Peter Wright in his quarter-final. But an opportunity knocks for either one of these to get a crack at the world champion, who was very impressive, Dan Dawson, in that opening semi-final.
Yeah, he was. He's got a real thing about playing Raymond van Barneveld in TV games, having lost to him a few years ago at the World Championship. Vowed it would never happen again. He does seem to grit his teeth and get the job done more often than not against the 5-time world champ. This one, you would think is a tricky one to call, but if you're going purely on their performances here in Bahrain so far, it's a no-brainer, because Gerwyn Price has outscored Rob Cross, outfinished Rob Cross. He's just been better in every department. But Rob Cross, well, he did beat Gerwyn Price to become European champion 3 years ago.
89.
And there's one, their most recent meeting, is their only meeting, in fact, in the last 2.5 years, was an astonishing game in Germany on the Pro Tour last
140.
year.
How did Rob Cross lose that one?
Yeah, semi-final in a Pro Tour event. Rob Cross was 6-2 up, absolutely thrashing Gerwyn Price. He looked like he'd given up. He was playing with a broken throwing hand at the time,
96.
Gerwyn Price, and it looked like his race was run. But Rob Cross missed a dozen match darts and somehow lost that match. That is the only memory either of them have of playing each other in the last 2.5 years.
Price went on to win that, Ben. He was in Niedenhausen, defeating Matters Razmet. Rob Cross, credit to him despite that disappointment last year.
168.
Had a really good season.
Gerwyn, you
And he finds a
122.
168 for the second time this evening. Found one against Peter Wright in a key leg.
45.
And he finds one to get
Rob,
himself
you
back in the leg
require
here.
148.
Well, I think it will be the 18s he looks at. But he can't find the treble. Yeah, his setup play was a big factor in his victory over Peter Wright. But if Gerwyn Price can be as
94.
efficient as he was
Gerwyn,
against
you
Johnny
require
Clayton, then Rob
77.
Cross is going to have to be better than we've seen so far. That's not particularly efficient. Oh, he was thinking about avoiding the 18s. I think he's going to have to go there now.
Yeah, gets the treble, double 7 to rescue the shot here. But hold the throw.
70.
So Price has missed a
Rob,
chance
you
to lead
require
here, and Rob
54.
Cross for an early break. He got an early break gifted to him by Peter Wright in the quarter-final. 4 missed darts on that occasion, just the 1 from Gerwyn here. Will he be punished? He isn't.
34. Gerwyn, you require 7.
3 for double 2. Double 1, and there's a roar from Gerwyn Price. First time we've heard that tonight. Didn't really make an appearance against Johnny Clayton.
Just the opening leg in 18 darts, but that's how much it means
80.
to Gerwyn Price, just to get off to a good start. Hold the throw.
$140.
I've harped on Dan in commentary this weekend, and in terms of how quick it is for some players needing to get back playing. I think Gerwyn Price in particular needed to just distance himself from that World Championship. Just disappointing to lose all that prize money and go out in the quarter-final stage, just to get back playing, letting his darts do the talking here in Bahrain. He's been impressive.
Well, the guys who do play Premier League and World Series, and Gerwyn Price has been one of those for a number of years now.
86.
That gap in January is the biggest gap they get all year. That sort of 3-4 week break potentially, where they can put their darts down. But these World Series events here get them straight back on the horse. I think you're right that it probably helps Gerwyn Price after what happened at the World Championship. But Rob Cross spoke this morning about feeling that this could be the best possible way to start the year by playing some competitive darts early on.
79.
He should be
Gerwyn,
fit
you
and
require
firing by the
87.
Masters and then into the ranking events.
I'd say by the time they come to the Masters, they've got a bit of a leg up on a lot of the other players, a 24-man field. And Price again having to rescue a shot. And can't quite
63.
find the double. Outside chance for Cross
Rob, you
here.
require 122.
Yeah, look at the 18s. Oh, and he can't even find the segment. Well, that's worrying for Rob Cross because it's a big part of his game.
90. Gerwyn, you require 24.
He's giving Gerwyn opportunities. Gerwyn is
Game from the
taking them
second
2-0.
leg. Gerwyn Price.
18
Third
dart
leg,
leg to hold
Gerwyn
throw.
to throw first. Game
Gerwyn
on.
Price allows him to settle into this semi-final, and a confident break there. You see that quite often from Gerwyn Price, the drop down.
139. $42.
Well, early stages, I know, but Gerwyn Price is looking very, very
140.
likely. It was really neat and tidy and efficient against Johnny Clayton. He looks like he's got his range on the treble 20, and that is bad news for Rob Cross.
And Gerwyn Price well on his way to making a 3-leg lead. Then that
96.
next leg becomes pivotal for Rob Cross. If he doesn't hold throw and goes down 4-0, it's a big ask. He's a slightly longer format, race to 7 in the
100.
semi-finals.
Cross cannot leave a finish from 3-6-3, so Price will be coming back at 1-2-2, and I think he's going to go straight at the bull again to start things off. I mean, this helps.
180. Gerwyn, you require 122.
Just to sort of get him an outside chance. Really good last
98.
start. Gerwyn Price on a double that he's very comfortable on. Oh, he's missed it in this match already. It's 3 clean out on this occasion, and it should be a 3-leg lead incoming here.
139. Gerwyn, you require 24.
Too little too late from Rob Cross there.
Gerwyn Price.
Couple of great visits, but doesn't even get a dart at double because it's back-to-back 13
leg,
darters
Rob,
from the
two
world
for
number
first.
4.
Game on.
He is bossing this one at the minute.
Big leg for Cross incoming. Got to hold here, you feel.
96.
Wouldn't be done and dusted. You never write Rob Cross off. It's a big ask, the way Gerwyn Price has started.
Well, we saw the Players' Championship finals, the
60.
last tournament before the Worlds, didn't we? Rob Cross went all the way to the final. Michael van Gerwen was throwing ridiculous stuff at him. He was on a 9-darter pretty much every other leg. And Rob Cross managed to just about hang in there and nearly turn that game
140.
The
around.
170 in leg 14, wasn't it? Just Michael to regain control. And Cross was good at the World
42.
Championship. It was an inspired performance from Chris Dobie that ended his campaign at the last 16 stage. We had some good performances in there, particularly against Scott Williams. A match where I think many people thought an upset, but Cross dealt with the threat really well.
95.
For the first time in the match, Rob Cross is looking comfortable in a leg.
95. Rob, you require 170.
And the way he was shaking his head there,
96.
he may well have gone for that, but I think he's just looking to find his range. He just wants to have a little spell where he's hitting more than he's missing, to just really let go and know that he's got a game on here.
Rob, you require 74.
Time of this 74, so just options now. Maybe a 20, double 18. Just a wipe of the hand. Seen that a lot from Rob Cross. Can't
38.
find it, but we'll be back. And will surely register his first leg in this semi-final.
59. Rob, you require 36.
Well, double 18. Double 9.
Game
He's on the
from
board,
fourth leg.
and in this
Rob
semi-final.
Cross, let go into throw first.
A lot of his legs against Peter Wright required 6 visits. Rob Cross, he did really well though
97.
after leading 5-2 and throwing for the match to win 6-2 to have to find a break of throw in the decider. He recovered well. Suffered a little twinge in his back before that match, Rob, which slightly delayed the start.
57.
Isn't he hampering him too much here? I think it's just been more the performance of Gerwyn in the opening 4 legs.
Well, the way Gerwyn's averaging 98 for the whole
45.
tournament so far, so Rob is not going to get 6 visits that often, you would think, if Price can carry on playing at that kind of level.
100.
Price slightly going off the boil. He wasn't convincing the last leg and hasn't
59.
started well in this leg. A sarcastic applause to himself, but the average being over a turn. Gerwyn's has dropped to around about 91 now in the last couple of legs. Let me see. Pretty similar in the first 9.
100.
Cross warming to the task, you feel.
$95.
Well placed to get that break back, Rob Cross. He wants to miss there.
100.
Does manage to find one in the treble. Not looking so well placed now, voltage.
145.
See why Gerwyn
Rob, you
Price
require 144.
goes to 25. Sensible dart because it goes single to double. And he's going to get a go. Can still be awkward 60 though. Your darts stick up in the board. Both players would have difficulties with 60, sometimes having to move along the hockey. We've seen Daryl Gurney try and master this. Stack your dart down flat to open up the bed.
Gerwyn, you require 60.
Price for the 4-1 lead and guarantee that we'd lead at the first break.
Games from the fifth
And the roar
leg.
again as Gerwyn Price does
Six leg
ensure
drop
that he
to
will
the
lead
fifth.
at the break.
Game on.
The question now is how big will that lead be?
Good legs to win them, because Gerwyn Price, after 9 darts, was on 300. And he's thinking he's letting Rob Cross back in the match. Cross finding second max the match, both to him.
94.
Oh, hang about.
Hang
about, Rob Cross. Back-to-back 180s. Leaving 141. We've already seen the double missed for a 9-darter here in Bahrain by Dimitri van den Berg, and Rob Cross go one better.
Starting down the bottom of the ball. That's what Gerwyn Price does as well. Key that Rob Cross just tidies up, wins the leg. He's disappointed. He wanted to put on a show for the crowd. Paramount that he wins this leg.
57.
I think had he hit that, he might have gone to the 16 to double 18, wouldn't he? Really likes that top right section of the board, but it's 18 segment he wants here. Now 20 for tops. Gerwyn Price managed to do this without any bother in the last leg. Rob Cross can't return the favour, but he's got a bit of breathing space.
Price just... I was going to say if he could fill it, he'd leave 36.
140.
Applies a little bit of pressure. Cross. Just hang on
20.
to the coattails of Gerwyn Price. Keep the damage at just one break of throw at the minute.
Games from the 6th leg. Rob Cross.
Sneaks the last one in there, Rob Cross. Gerwyn Price was waiting, hoping to get a go. 4-2 Price. Reminder,
45.
first of 7 legs to play Michael Smith in the first ever Bahrain Darts Masters final.
Two guys very much of the modern
60.
era of darts. Gerwyn Price, a find from out of nowhere, coming through qualifying school a few years ago, and going on to become a guy who's won 28 PDC titles, including a number of majors, 3-time Grand Slam champion, of course, and a world champion. Rob Cross had that incredible fairy tale, the greatest debut year we've ever seen in professional darts. Going from electrician to world champion in 12 months.
Yeah,
95.
That was Rob Cross. He'd applied his trade on the Challenge Tour. It was impressive. He had a little glimpse in facing Michael van Gerwen in a UK Open, but we didn't expect this to be world champion just 12 months later.
59.
He's since added a couple of European championships to his name. The match play as well. You don't feel Rob Cross is done.
40.
He's worked his way back up the rankings this year.
$100.
He's just asking a question here, Rob Cross. From 3-0 down. Well, it looked for a moment that he was threatening to break the throw. That might make a big difference, the first maximum for Price.
That'll hurt Rob Cross, and he may.
60.
Even a really
Go when you require 81.
big finish, and Price will not feel too concerned about this 81 just as well. He's tidied up. Double 10. And that is a 5-2 lead for Gerwyn Price. He's 2 away from booking his spot in.
Was starting to find his feet again. Certainly had found him by the end of the year.
140.
A little tap on the shoulder, but nothing more than that in this leg from the Iceman.
Wants to get within 2 again.
Games on the 8th leg.
Not making much inroads on the Gerwyn Price throw. Like I said, he had a couple in the opening leg. Major opportunities to break since. And a good start from Price here in the 9th leg. A couple away from a final with Michael Smith.
He's not been the 180 machine he can be here in Bahrain, Gerwyn Price, but the 2 treble visits have been absolutely monstrous from him.
100.
He's hit a dozen of those in this match so far.
And they're the ones that can grind you down, aren't they? win your games. Doesn't look spectacular when you see the 180 stats not in favour, but Gerwyn Price has done a lot right here.
Well, if you couple that with his finishing, then it becomes a very, very successful formula.
An average of 94 for Gerwyn Price. But finishing above 60%, you're going to be hard to beat.
Again, Cross is struggling to make inroads on the Price throw. The Welshman down to a finish after 3 visits to the board. Cross is going to have to be perfect here to get to any kind of finish.
Even if he finds another one.
100. Gerwyn, you require 170.
Just as opening if there's... good last start.
94.
Still an opening here for Rob, though. 140. But just the way Price has been finishing, Cross will think his leg's done, but he's doing his part.
140. Gerwyn, you require 76.
It'll only be 1 dart. The target is tops. And Price finds the very centre of it. He's one away for the final.
10th leg, Rob, 2 for first. Game on.
That might just deflate Rob Cross, hoping for a miss. He hasn't got much change out of Gerwyn Price. But like I said, the opening leg was the one. Cross had a chance to break, didn't. And now he needs the remaining 4 legs available if he's going to turn this semi-final round and get to the final. It's a big ask.
140.
I mean, it's not dissimilar from his performance against Clayton. Yes, he was better against Johnny, he scored better, but it's getting to the end of legs, and if he's getting a chance, the vast majority of the time, he's going, and that's it.
77.
And all that work that Rob Cross has done to give himself potentially an opportunity, gone, wasted, doesn't matter.
100.
And it is demoralising if it keeps on happening.
Yeah, well, it's those 76s, the 78s, they're the ones you think, I could have a chance here, and then you don't get that chance. Just sets you back, and so Rob Cross is going to sign a purple patch of darts that Raymond van Barneveld found to recover that quarter-final with Luke Humphries. Otherwise, you can't see beyond Gerwyn Price and yet
57.
Another World Series final.
Couple of bullseyes. Gets him down to 71.
The crowd enjoyed that one.
140.
Price just asked a question. This for a holder throw, just to prolong the semi-final. Treble 13, the likely port of call. To keep himself in the Bahrain Darts Masters. Tops need of a cross, and he
51.
pulls it low. And he'll fear the worst, because Gerwyn Price's finishing has been pretty spot on in this semi-final.
16 for tops to make it 11 wins on the spin on the World Series. He is not missing Gerwyn Price, and we do have our final. It is the 4-man on the World Series, Gerwyn Price, against the 4-man in the world in Michael Smith. The former world champ and the reigning world champ will contest the final in the first ever